Hello and welcome back everyone to the next episode on SAP Build Apps low code no code development training with me Anubhav. In our last session we talked about how to use SAP Build Apps cloud functions where we change the price of a training course on the server side. In our today's session we will see how to integrate custom JS module in SAP Build App. JavaScript is a very powerful front end programming and scripting language which allows you to manipulate and pass the data and process this data directly on the client side. I'm sure you've attended my UI5 Theory training where we covered detail of JavaScript programming language from scratch as, as a beginner. In today's episode, we are going to drill down and understand the concept of integrating JS modules with our SAP Build Apps. I hope you enjoying this video series. Kindly share and subscribe the channel and please forward this video series link to your friends and colleagues working in the SAP area on WhatsApp and Telegram so they can also take an advantage of this training. Having said that, let's get started now and we will discuss about how to integrate JavaScript modules or JS modules to manipulate or add custom logic on the build apps. My scenario today is to change and apply a 18% goods and service tax if the price of a course is less than $500. A goods and service tax will be also applicable in this situation because it's the government which charges, but it is only applicable if the course fee is less than equal to $500. So before updating the course fees, we are going to check that and eventually going to update the new value with the GST amount into database. So let's head over back to the application where we left our application in the last episode and add the custom JavaScript logic over there. So I can head over back to our build apps now. And in our build app now, we are going to go ahead and add the custom logic before we update the data in the cloud function. So I can just come back and add a custom JavaScript module to add my business logic. We will pass the data as our updated price, what user enter in the field. And once the data is updated, we are going to set this data back to the application variable or the page variable. And then the next set of logic which was there to update the price will continuously trigger. So first of all, I go to our JS module and double click over there. The input to this JS module will be the price of the course, which I take it from our new price data variable. That's a number. To access this component, we can use JSON traversal with inputs, which is this one, dot input one, which is the price data, and then we can write our business logic accordingly. So I will always go back and put a if condition using JavaScript and I say parse integer. Convert this value to an integer, and if this value is greater than or less than equal to $500, then I'm going to change the value. Else I'm going to pass the same value in result. So I would now have a return result according to the condition. So if the price is less than $500, then we will apply an additional GST. So my output will be in this situation will be an input of 18% GST multiplied by 1.18 18% GST. Else it is going to be the same amount if it's above 500. Beautiful. My result data here is a text. Let's change it back to a number, and that will be the final result. We are going to send it back. Yeah, perfect. So we can update the logic and then we can come back to change the value of our variable new price, which is going to send to backend based on the output of my JavaScript function execution. I can also put a small debug node by going to installed components, adding a debug log and printing the new value after the update in the debug console. I save it Let's go back to our application now and do the testing. So we drill down to a course S/4HANA Cloud Extensibility. Current price is $450. I will change the price to $480. So typically a 18% GST would apply. The new price would become $566 in the database. You see, it's 450 right now. I can also debug by pressing F12 key and go to console there and see what's the price it's sending to DB. So you can see the new price is $566.4, which is after applying the GST. And it's also changed immediately here as well. So if I go back and come back to the course, you would see the newly updated price after an 18% GST would be made available to the business. Superb. So that is how we can inject a custom JavaScript logic when it comes to SAP Build Apps Flow Functions. There is a lot you can do when it comes to writing JS code, including multiple output nodes. For more information, you can subscribe our detailed course on SAP Build Apps with anubhavtrainings.com by sending us an email on contact@anubhavtrainings.com. I hope you enjoy this session and I hope to see you in my next episode. Till then, happy building and goodbye.